Currently, I'm battling with health issue. I'm battling with side problem. By the way, good evening, happy weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Uh, I'm here again to bring you another live stream. It's been a while we stream live, so I make up time to come again and let's interact. So, like I was saying, people don't really care that much as you may think. I am having this health challenge, side side problem. That's what I'm battling with, and not really like it's a side problem per se. Um, there are two factors combined together that are giving me this issue. One is skin allergic. Uh, Mohammed Zoabi, thanks for joining. Uh, Please let me know where you see me from. Okay, and there are two factors combined that are causing me this problem. Number one is skin allergy. The reaction is seriously affecting my skin. In fact, it affected me as at late last year. About I battled with it, and by the grace of God, the thing has cleared up, cleared off. And again, I have a brain issue that is disturbing me. Whenever I start experiencing headache, I will start having a blurry vision, and I can just wake up and notice that I lost a center vision from one of my eyes. It can be any eye. The thing can just decide to affect the left or the right eye. So this thing has been going up for a while. The skin allergy actually started disturbing me in 2022, and I discovered it late last year, and I've been battling with it. And thank God the thing has cleared off. But then again, this thing can be very emotional. It can be exhausting. You know, I can just wake up and discover I've lost center vision and I cannot see far. So I've been battling with this for quite some time now, and the emotional side of it is that uh, like I can say people don't really care that much, and you don't need to even expect much from people. Trading, no, I don't. You don't really need to expect that much from people because people don't really care that much. But the most frustrating part of it all is that as much as people don't care that much, they actually expect much from you. You understand? So this has been on my neck, it has been bothering me. I'm a kind of person I don't really like to impress. I love just being myself, being the real me, irrespective of however you perceive me. Let me just be myself. You, you understand? I don't really want to impress. You should find a reason to stay, right? So now, it is very frustrating that last Saturday, I and before Saturday, I started noticing this sign on Thursday, but I wasn't having enough cash with me, so I just waited Thursday, Friday. Then on Saturday, I resumed work. I'm a barber, as you know, so I resumed work to my shop in my shop, and at the end of the day, with the Easter and everything put together, I ended up making over 50K. Then and I closed very late, around 12 a.m. By the time I got in, it was already 1 a.m. I just shower and then I went to bed. When I woke up in the morning around let me say 5 6 a.m., I noticed I lost center vision from the left eye completely, and I know exactly what to do. So I have to, rush to my hospital. And one frustrating with this thing is you don't have to go broke because that emergency can encounter it at any given time. So I prepared my life that I'm I'm not meant to be a broke person, right? So even when I don't have money, I always make sure I'm not owing anybody, so that if such emergency come my way, I can easily run around and get somebody to lend me some money, right? So thank God I was having some money with me. So that that Sunday, reaching the hospital, I conducted some tests, and I was to be administered some medication, but the hospital was very expensive, extremely expensive. So, and one of the pharmacists in the hospital there, she looked at me and she said, "You look stressed, and you have been our patient for a very long time, and I just want to assist. The best I can work for you is, if possible, just go outside, like buy it from outside than buying it from us, because I know it's gonna be expensive." And I left. Guess what? I went around looking for medication. Is I was already exhausted, and I needed to ease stress. So I booked Uber. I was moving from pharmacy to pharmacy, and I ended up spending another 20K for transportation. By the time I got to H Medics and Fourth Avenue, Warimpa here in Abuja, I was extremely exhausted. And thank God I got the medication I was looking for. Very difficult to find, but finally I got it from there and I bought it. By the time I calculate everything put together, I was still saving 50,000 naira if compared to if I was to buy it from the hospital. Right. Finally, I got home. By the time I got in, it was already after 12 in the afternoon. So I have to, just find something to eat, and I shower again, take my medication, rest 1 hour, then I left for work. Ordinarily, I'm not supposed to resume work, but I already spent some money. So I I stressed myself to get to work. On reaching there, some customers were already waiting for me. These people, they can't even allow me to rest. Seriously, to be frank with you, I have customers. Yeah. I had the good ones, the bad ones that give headache, ones that complain, which in most cases, if you're a business person, you know how it feels, right? So there are some customers that don't even pray to have such, but you cannot just wake up and chase all of them away. And you don't necessarily need to give some people attitude. Some people just have to accommodate them, accept them the way they are. So reaching there, I have some customers, and I opened. They didn't even allow me to 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 touch up the place. They're already waiting. I just had to open my shop and attend to all of them. And the first customer I attended to was like, "I don't even have money. I just had to wait for me. I'll go and come back." I said, "Okay, fine." I moved to the second customer. I was done servicing him. Or I was done servicing the children, and the woman said I should write the account number that she would take to the husband to transfer the funds. And I waited throughout that day. I didn't see any alert from there. And uh, after like an hour, another customer walked in, and I was already exhausted. Not just exhausted, I was emotional. I was thinking of the day, how stressful the day was, and reaching the shop. Nobody really know what I'm facing, what I'm actually passing through. They don't know how I'm stressing myself to to attend to them. Like people don't really care. Everybody just look at you, assume you are doing well, you look you look healthy, everything is well with you. So they just want to, use that privilege, if possible, abuse it, take advantage of you. They don't really care, they don't give a damn, right? They don't give a F, right? So I was just thinking, I was just thinking, and when this customer walked in, I was so reluctant to actually attend to him, but I had to hide my feelings. But behind there's a saying that behind every sunglass there's hidden tears, right? So he noticed an unusual look on my face. He is somebody we are so familiar. I was just babbing and he was just observing me, he was just looking at me, he was just studying my mood. When I was done babbing, he said, please, Rateso, I would like to have a word with you. I said, okay, you're welcome. What's the problem? Like I said, like as in how he said, you're not being yourself since I walked here. I never seen you in a mood like this. What's going on? And he said, I said, anyways, there's nothing much to talk about. I'm just having the day is just going the way it is, and it is what it is. So I don't want to give it a name. I'm just coming from the hospital, and the first couple of customers I attended to, they they did what I don't like, and I don't want to start the day with that kind of mood. So I just kept quiet. I didn't want to complain. I let them go, but I really feel bad. He asked me whether I went there to visit somebody else, but I said no. I didn't actually go to visit anybody. Um, it's my personal health challenge, right? So this is what I've been going through, and he said, okay, I shouldn't worry that he's coming back. And the customer left. He left and never come back, right? Until 3 hours later, I I I saw a call from one strange number, and I picked the call. He said he's the one that he have transferred the 10K to my OP. I asked, what for? He said he just felt emotional about my situation, that he felt like, to just support. And I said, no, he wouldn't have done that. He would have asked me first that whether you want to send money, because I wasn't really expecting money from you that much. And not like I'm being ungrateful, but I wasn't telling you my story to actually send me money in the first place. I'm a kind of person, I don't like bringing myself that vulnerable, right? If I need help, I don't really know how to really go about asking people for help. But if I really need help, I know how to ask for help, right? And right now, it's not like I'm handicapped. It's just a phase of life. And I've been used to situations like this, so I always believe it's a season that will come and go. So I don't really see the need to actually, uh, disturb you for money. I wasn't really telling you because I needed money. I told you because you you asked. I felt at the moment that I should just open up. Sometimes as a human, we need somebody to talk to, and we don't have anybody to talk to. Sometimes you can be you can be boring inside, boring and boring, and you don't know that it's just because you didn't have anybody to actually express yourself. You understand? So him and I, we discussed at length, and it was it was a good day for me, right? But then again, In spite of all this, I learned something, and I make it a caption here that people don't really care that much. People don't really care. Well, I'm searching for the word. Should I call it a crazy word or a lazy word or a selfish word? Like people presume you are doing well for yourself. They look at you, but trust me, deep down, people are going through a lot. People are going through a lot of things that you never can tell what somebody's passing through, and that little kindness can go a long way, right? So when you see people going about, you need to be, just be really careful and be contented. And for those people, sorry to say, for those people who see the need to fight for every little thing, trust me, you don't know who is ready to go. You understand? There are people out there, they have gone already. They are just waiting for a push, right? I don't want to use some word here on YouTube so that I don't get flagged, But there are some people who are gone already. They just need a push. So you look at somebody and you want to pick a fight, bro. You can push somebody and the person will go and you will follow. Or you will find yourself in prison, you never come back because of what? You push somebody to the journey of no return. People are not really healthy. People are sick. People are going through a lot. So right now, uh, I can say I'm emotional, but I feel good, right? I feel good because I have self awareness and I know how to, control. Uh, there's how will I put it? Emotional intelligence. Yeah. So my advice to all of us out there, please, you have to be very careful, watch out, very, very be guided, very, very careful because the world is not safe anymore. Please, this person sent a message and I seem not to understand. Big boy, he said trading knock for a trade and rate the total what kept toppy one of them with Fintre user. I don't get it. I don't understand. Right? Can you explain better? What trade are you talking about? I'm not really interested in all this. These things you're talking about, bro. I don't understand the kind of trade you're talking about. Is it a meta trade? What are you talking about? Let me understand. Be more explicit. Be more explicit. So if and by the way, if you come across my channel for the first time, please do wait to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell if possible, so that if I post, you'll be among the first people that get notified. Like I told you guys the other day, should I say, as I've been saying it, uh, you should anticipate a movie on this YouTube channel. Yeah, a full movie is coming. It can be 2 hours movie, yeah, and I'll be dropping it 10 minutes. So uh, the way to stay and be part of the family. Um, it doesn't take much to stay and be part of the family. All you need to do is just hit subscribe button. Boom, subscribe. That's all. So big boy K. If I see with me, big boy K. If I see with me, I look forward to have you come back on the live and be more explicit so I understand you better. You say something about trade, and in as much as I don't find it interesting, I still want to, understand. But it shouldn't be something that can mislead some people, because this is social media. It's a global community, and we're reaching all around the globe. And you never can tell when somebody get misled. So I always try to be very careful with my platform. So if we're actually advertising something, I don't think this place is meant for that. But if I see very much available and you're around, please come back and make yourself visible and try to be more explicit, explain yourself better. Let's know how we can come in and, if possible, help you if we can. So I'm waiting for you, Big Boy K. Big Boy K, we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. Trading knock for a trade. I seriously, I don't. This does not sound familiar with me. Anybody there, please make us visible. Make us visible. Okay, I'm still waiting for you guys. uh, sorry, this is not a robot. This is a human. So feel free to to interact. So, Big Boy K, I'm still waiting for you. You gotta make yourself visible and try to be more explicit so we understand better. And if there's any a reason for us to come in, possibly help, we're gonna try that. Is anybody in the comment section who actually understand what Big Boy K is talking about? I'm not a crypto kind of person, so I'm not actually familiar with some of this. So if anybody understands something about crypto or get a little idea concerning what Bibuke is talking about, feel free to indicate in the comment section. Mohammed, Mohammed is gone. Okay, Big Boy K, let us know where the city you're streaming from and the country. Your city and the country you're streaming from. Oh, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Since you guys are not seeing my face, it may be difficult for some of you to to stay to you know I'm not anonymous. He's a human. I'm not a robot, bro. So come together, let's interact. Let's interact. Big bouquet for there. Let's talk, bro. So now I was saying something, people don't really care. People don't really care. They can price you down. They can price you down to the minimum, and they don't really care how far that can inconvenience you. As much as they're able to have their way, they're good to go, and they're okay with that, right? But I remember what my dad once said to my mom. You see, power or negotiation does not come with uh, the power or negotiation does not actually come with how far you can, convince the seller to sell to you cheaper. The power of negotiation actually come into play when you have the purchasing power, right? So your purchasing power is your power of negotiation. Now, unfortunately enough, some people uh, intend to, um, some people intend to beat down the price. You understand? Like they believe that if the seller bought it $1, they can actually convince the seller to sell to them at 3 cents. It's not possible. Market is not done like that. I mean, as a businessman, if I buy something, I have to calculate the cost of shipping, the cost of the shop rent, the cost of transportation to my work every day. I calculate all this and then see how much I'm going to say this. I have to first of all take the stock, calculate everything put together. You understand? So most people who are not business oriented, who are not entrepreneur, they just feel like you can, you can price people down. No. My dad says something, and each time I make a video here that align with it, I like to mention this. Now, he talked about power of negotiation and he said, having a very high test without willingness to pay the equivalent value or price does not only signifies lack of lack of intelligence, it does not only signifies wickedness, it's a sign of classlessness. And that's the answer. If you come to my shop and you see me barbing 1.5 and you feel like you can beat it down to 1K, and maybe since I'm not running expenses that much, or maybe I want to keep customers, I want to keep relationship, I I say, okay, no problem, just sit and I serve you, you pay me 1K and you leave. You come another day, you give me 1K, you leave. Now, what did I just do to myself? I have given you a leverage, or I call it a entitlement. Yeah. I have given you entitlement and you want to leverage on that to make it look like if I say no, this 1,000 you are paying is not longer the price. You feel like I'm a wicked person. Now, we that do business, this is what we experience. And funny enough, if you're a business person and you are not into selling of goods and services, if you are not into selling of goods, you only render services. Sometimes you just sacrifice your time, your energy, you serve people because at the end you are not really running much expenses. You only look at it like you're using your energy. And people don't really value services in this part of the world. And it's one thing that give me headache. I always tell people, if you really want to be successful, job cannot make you rich. If you really want to be successful, you should learn a trade, have something to say, render services, solve problems. Now, there are class of people who believe that as far as you're not selling goods, you're not running expenses, you you're like you're always on advantage. So even if they price you down, it doesn't matter, it does not count. They will still come again and again and again. But with our render services, trust me, we don't find it funny. We don't find it funny. Some of these things need to stop. Some of these things need to stop. I wish I continue with the live stream, but I feel like end the live here. Since I don't have lights, I'm not really feeling that okay. I just feel like to come live and interact with people, and there's no light, so people don't see my face. It doesn't sound funny. Some people want to come and stay and interact, but they are not seeing the face, and it's not funny. It's not fun in the first place. But anyways, I will find time to create a good memorable moment with my viewers. We live stream together. You understand? And again, next week I have exams, so I also had to read hard. But I'm planning to see how I can make it possible next week to live stream with people while I'm at the swimming pool. Because I'll be going to the swimming pool next week to teach some people how to swim. I've been booked for that, and I'm planning to see how I can go live while at the swimming pool. It's just unfortunate that I may not have the supreme power to study music, and that's the challenge. Because some of these people, they love to play music. Uh, I cannot I cannot go over there and stop the music. So I'm just considering so many things. But anyways, I will try to find a way around it. I will try to find a way around it. If possible, we can just mute and just be streaming it without sound. You understand? And again, before I wrap it up, be reminded about the movie. The movie is coming up very soon, very very soon. Soon as we finish the monetization process, the movie will be the first project on this platform, and you can wait. Oh, my eyes are heavy. I need to, go to bed. So, I'm continuing on this live stream. Thanks for joining me. Have a lovely Friday. Good night to you all. Bye for now. Miss you guys. Oh.